So as we talk a lot here on the channel, going through all of the data that you have and throwing out those bad subs and only integrating the good ones will give you the best image. Well, a lot of people will do this, like myself in SAS Pro. You can even do this in PixInsight. A little bit awkward, but you can still do it. But somebody at Siril made a new amazing script that works really good. There's a few little quirks. I'm gonna show you guys how to deal with it, how I've been dealing with it. So I'm Chad, this is the Easy Astro Images channel, and we are gonna play with some photons tonight. Big shout out to all of my channel members and Buy Me a Coffee supporters. If you would like to support what we do on the channel, you can always join, click the links down below. So let's get started here. So Siril, of course, you know, likes to do things in the folder type of setup and directory and everything. So what I have is I have a basic folder here just called Siril Test. And then inside of it, I have my full data set. So this is all of the data that we are going to comb through with this new script. While we're in here though, what I'm going to do is I am going to make a new folder called Lights. That way, when we're done, we can run the script and we don't have to worry about anything else. So let's go ahead and open up Siril. And this new script is inside. You click Get Scripts here and go down through here. And what you are going to be looking for is the blink, browse, and filter sort. So you just click that, click apply, and it will load it into your scripts. Then you go up here to Python scripts, utility, and open it up and it'll go ahead and start. So the first thing you want to do is to change your directory in here. So we'll go ahead and we'll go to Siril, we'll go to full data set, and we will select that folder right there. Now what you got to do is just go ahead and load everything in. We'll make this a little bit bigger here so you guys can kind of see what's going on. So now that we've got there, you can just go through if you want to and just click go and it'll automatically just start blinking through your photos. Really simple and easy. You can pause, you can stop, you can set how fast it's going through and everything else. But the really cool thing is the analysis and filtering. Now I only loaded in 250 subs because if I load in thousands, we'd be here forever. But click on Analyze Files, and it's going to go ahead and just analyze through, and 250 subs will not take that long at all. Once this is complete, you will actually then be able to click on this little tab here that says Image Filtering. And if you want to learn more about how to use this, there is this nice little instructions tab right here that will tell you, how to go through and work everything, but it's pretty simple. And then once you're here, what you want to do is just click on Plot Analysis, and there you go. There is your plot. Now, this is not a real-time plot like it is in SAS Pro that you can just go through and move lines and everything. You have to actually interact with this a little bit, but it gives you everything and all the tools that you need. So over here, you've got different ways to filter out your images. Each one of these has an absolute value, which you can type in from getting here along the left side of the screen, or you could just say, I want to do this by percentage. I want the best 50% of this, the best 50% of that, or whatever. So let's go ahead and just start with background noise. So I'm going to click on that, and this is the very top one right here. We're going to see that I want to throw out everything that is less than this right here. So I'm going to just leave that as the absolute value. It will only let you go out to 3 decimals. So we have to go to 001. We can't go any further than that. Once you're done, click enter on that and it will go through, and you can click filter images, and it already says that it excluded 67 images. So it got rid of all those up there. Now let's say that we want to filter by the number of stars. So if I look at my star chart here, let's say that I want to keep all of the images that have at least 60 stars built into them. I can go over here and click by filter by stars. It tells you higher is better. We are selected on absolute. We're going to click 60, press enter, filter the images, and now it is basically filtered out more. So right now it is saying that we have 122 out of 250 images, 128 are excluded. So now let's say that we're good with that. We have went through, we don't want to filter by anything else, even though you totally can. What you're going to do is go up here and you can just click on sort images if you're doing like flats and all that other kind of stuff. But if you're dealing with things like C-star data or just regular one-shot color data, you can just go ahead and click create sequence. And what it's going to do is it will either create what it calls symlinks, which are used by the stacking programs inside of Siril, or it will just make copies. So it basically is telling me that, hey, I couldn't do the link thing. I just made copies. So I'm going to press OK. And it tells me that 122 copies have been made and 128 have been moved to a rejected folder. So we'll go ahead and close that out and we can get rid of this now. And let's go and take a look at what we have. So if we go into full data set now, we can see that we have a rejected folder and it has 129 items inside of it, which is what it said that was rejected. And then if we scroll down now, we can see that we have these copied fit files right here. So if we scroll down and copy all of these, it should total up to 122, which it does. So then what I'm going to do is just copy those. I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to dump those into the lights directory. And then I'm going to go and just delete this entire full data set thing, which it may or may not let me do because Siril is still attached to it. So let me just close Siril real quick. We'll delete that. And now that's gone. Now we have the structure that Siril will like to work with all of these one-shot color pre-processing scripts. We'll open Siril back up. We'll go ahead and set our home directory where we just saved that at, which is right here under Siril test. And we'll click open. And then you can go right to your pre-processing script. So I'm going to be using the astronomy smart telescope pre-processing script. These all came from which one is this? I can't remember. S30 or S50, can't remember. And we're going to just say clean up the files. We'll enable drizzle or whatever, but pretty much just want to show you guys, this is just how you would just go ahead and run and stack your data right after going through that script. So it's going to do its thing. And here in about 5 to 10 minutes, we're going to end up having an image. Actually, it was less than that. There is our stacked image, that quick and that easy. So super easy to take the data from sorting script and populate it into one of the pre-processing scripts in order to produce an image. So it does not get any easier than that. And I know a lot of you people like to use Siril because it's free and it's very easy to use. A couple quirks that you just have to work around as far as the file structure. Make sure you always save an extra copy of all of your data somewhere else, so that way you don't delete all of the data that you just rejected, because if you add to that data down the road, then you might be able to, you might have data that was either better or worse or somewhere in between. So it's always good to keep all of it if you can. Hopefully you guys found this useful. I know I sure have, and we will see you guys on the next video. Peace.